So this is an instruction on the practice of hear in and hear out. So in doing this technique, we're going to narrow our focus range to just what we hear. And we're going to open up to both the sounds around us in the environment, hear out. It could be the birds singing in the yard. It could be the dishwasher running. It could be the trash truck picking up trash in the neighborhood, any number of sounds, hear out. We're also going to check into what we call hear in. It's that place where we hear ourselves thinking, because there's both auditory thinking, it's what we're telling ourselves all day long, we can actually hear it. And there's also visual thinking. It's the images that pop up in our mind, in our imagination when we think. So with here, we're going to focus just on that talk space. And maybe as an exercise to get familiar with that right now is silently to yourself, recite your phone number. And listen to that reciting of your phone number and notice where's the location you actually hear talk space. And you might even put your hand where that is. For some folks, it's somewhere between the ears. For some of us, it's around the ears. So for me, talk space is right here. When I recite my phone number or I hear myself talking to myself, there's actually a location, and we would call that talk space. Okay. So what we're going to do in this practice, it'll be in the next video, be a 10-minute practice. We will be opening our awareness to the sounds around us. And we're also going to be checking into that talk space to notice when we're actually talking to ourselves, when it's activated. It also could be that in the room you're in, it is silent, that there's no sounds. And that would be an experience of rest. And so too, sometimes we check into what we're thinking and the mind has calmed down. The mind has actually settled down and it's silent. And you can actually use that as an experience of rest. So there's a couple tools we use in all our practices. And one is what we call noting. And noting is just acknowledging an experience and then focusing on it, even for a fraction of a second. So if I hear the birds singing in the tree outside, I can note it, meaning I acknowledge that there's sound, and I can focus on it, really listen for just even a second or two. So that's the first tool, which is noting. The second tool that we can use in all the practices, it's an option. It's called labeling. And labeling is that we would use, in this case where we're doing hear practice, we would use the label hear, or if it's silent in the room or in my mind, we would use the label rest. So in the next video of hear practice, we will use those tools, and I'll guide you through the practice of hear out and hear in.